Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the opportunity to be here today, and thanks to everyone else joining us. This is an exciting time for Pittsburgh and exciting opportunities here. I'm with the Traffic 21 Institute at Carnegie Mellon University, where we focus on smart transportation, but there's kind of a wide breadth and depth of clean tech going on, from the building systems to smart grid to alternative fuels. And we all work in a coordinated way at Carnegie Mellon, where, again, I'm looking at one piece of the pie from the transportation side, but this is all coming together now in kind of what we're calling a smarter cities type of atmosphere. From the beginning of our initiative, our institute was kind of initiated about 5 years ago with support from the Hillman Foundation, and Henry Hillman really encouraged us to take research and development and deploy it in the community and deploy it in Pittsburgh, make Pittsburgh a test bed. Fortunately, with the administration support here and with the county and the state, everyone's been very receptive to saying, yes, we want to be a test bed. We actually want to use technology to be able to advance our region, and we've been able to do that. And I'm going to give one example here where this was our adaptive traffic signal system called the Short Track system. One of the problems was with, how do you increase capacity without building new infrastructure? And how do you address issues with emissions? Again, without building new capacity, how do you get more out of your existing capacity using technology? And so this was a project that was first deployed in 2012, and we started with 9 intersections in the neighborhood of East Liberty, and it's been expanded to 18. It's going to be expanded again this year to a total of 43 intersections. But as you can see from the slide, what we did was we used faculty in our Robotics Institute, and they came up with a very innovative way of using technology to put in adaptive traffic signal systems that allow a much more efficient flow of traffic using real-time information from all the intersections and having them communicate in real time. And the results were reductions, 24% reduction in travel time, 40% reduction in stops, 42% reduction in wait time, and maybe most importantly, 21% reduction in emissions. This was funded in part by the Heinz Endowment's Breathe Project, the R.K. Mellon Foundation, the U.S. Department of Transportation University Transportation Center program, in cooperation with PennDOT and Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission. So again, a lot of partners, but this is one example of how you take technology, cutting-edge technology at the university that's being done nowhere else, and actually deploy it in a real-world situation in Pittsburgh, and have Pittsburgh not just be the beneficiary of the actual technology, but be able to grow the industry here in the region as well. So we were talking to Grant and to Deborah and to other folks in the administration, and saying, how can we do this on a larger scale? And how can we integrate it not just with one project, but do it more holistically? And we were recently at a conference where we saw a presentation from University of Oregon Sustainable City Year program. And this is an initiative where the university picks one city, and what they do is they go to a different city each year. They pick one city, and they take all their different resources at the university, existing courses, existing research, existing faculty projects, and kind of focus on an initiative at the city. What we're proposing is that we work with the university and multiple universities in the city, and work with the city to try to address issues in a holistic way. So this can be issues of clean tech or whatever the city puts forward. And so the idea is that the city would identify the issues and the problems, and the universities would utilize their resources to address these. And it could change over time, or it could remain for a multi-year basis. But it's a way for the universities to be able to transfer their technology using the city as a test bed, but for the city to increase its capacity to be able to tap into research and assets that are here in the community. And the final aspect is even adding kind of presidential management fellowship type of program. It's also done on the state level where we take some of these students that are having, because the students love the experience of working on the real world problems and working with the city, but if you take that to the level where then they can actually start to be integrated into jobs within the city as well, that could be a great workforce development asset for the city and very encouraging for the students. So it's just a new idea that we're proposing, and clean tech might be a good avenue for it.